Hey y'all, video coming up, San Antonio, Texas. This video is dedicated to you. Please pay close attention. Let's get down to business. This is an awareness video, okay? San Antonio, Texas. And anyone in the area of Texas, period. This is for you. California, the West Coast overall. This video is dedicated to you. Please pay very close attention, okay? Let's get to it.
Saludos, bendiciones, alafia, salam aleikum, my boo mi gente. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been learning on something, alright? Good job. So these are from my people who are just getting into ATR practices, bottle, Orisha practices, voodoo, or even other practices. A lot of you guys have this fundamental belief that practitioners who scam their godchildren, who scam clients, who hurt their clients, or their godchildren don't get punished. Okay? When in reality, they do. We really do. Sometimes the spirit will give you a little bit of leeway. They'll give people a little bit of leeway, kind of like, okay, you just did that one screw up. Let's see if you correct yourself. Right? And then those people keep digging themselves a bigger hole, and then eventually that spirit's going to slam them to the floor.
So as you guys see in the video, this gentleman is explaining how important it is not to scam people, right? Because karma exists. We always get what we put out there, etc., etc. Now, I got information about this individual. This person is in the San Antonio area. And this person is claiming to be a priest of Lukumi. He claims to be a tata. Yet, this is what he does in his initiations. So here, I asked them to please describe to me what this individual did, right? What was the process? How was the initiation? And here you could perfectly read that this person said that they had to get scratched in two different impungos, which is Centella and Sarabanda. And then they describe the areas where they were, marked for this so-called initiation. Again, there was no impungos present. There was nobody else present. And I'm going to share this as well. There was nobody else present, but only him and the people he was, quote unquote, initiating. So none of these people have padrino de espaldas or second godparents. There was no animals used. And there was no impungos present. So I asked the person to please explain to me what they put about that they had to get initiated in two different impungos at the same time, because that was very odd for me. That's not how this works. And they confirmed that, yes, this person said that they had to get initiated in two different pots at the same time. At the bottom, you see where I'm asking this person, where was the initiation conducted? And this was done in the person's home. No enfumbes present. So as you guys hear and see right there in the comments, this is from Reddit. I guess somebody else is also spreading awareness. And I'm going to show another screenshot of what the person wrote as well. As you guys can see here, this is a person by the name of Antonio, I believe. Or I don't know if that's the real name. But anyways, the point is they also wrote something about this person. This is the Etsy account. These are the services that he quote unquote gives. A gun reading, dilogun divination, an amuleto, imakutes. Okay? This is some of his service. Here you see he has the tarot card readings and then the palo mayombe divination. And down there you see the link and the name of the shop. Now this is his TikTok account. Okay, and then this I believe is another social media account that he also has that it was shared to me. Okay. Now, I know he stays very low key on this platform. Me personally, he has me blocked. Somebody tried sharing a couple months ago. Actually, somebody tried sharing a live where he was talking about something and it was wrong or something like that. And somebody was sharing it, trying to share it with me, and they weren't able to. I didn't put too much thought into it because I'm blocked by so many people. But this kind of makes sense because these individuals also asked them if he knew who I was because they follow me and they like, my videos and stuff like that. And he said that they had to be very careful with me because I was a man hater. So he keeps a very low profile on this platform. He speaks that anybody with no knowledge would think that what he's saying is knowledgeable. So the point is, be very mindful, be very careful. This initiation was done incorrectly. Okay. Technically, there is no initiation. Okay. Without the presence of multiple elements that were missing, without going into too much details, there is no such thing as a Malongo initiation. So unfortunately, these people are going to have to spend more money and redo all these things. So I want to send a special shout out to these people who trusted in me, who reached out to me, and who are allowing me to share this on my platform, not only for themselves, but to also help others. And to the ones who referred me to these people, I love you guys. Thank you guys. You guys know who you are. I don't need to sit here and give you guys credit with names and stuff because you guys know who you are. Bendiciones to everybody. Again, be safe out here. There's a lot of really good salesmen on these platforms. Okay? Be very careful. And thank God these people had a little bit of intuition and they were able to walk away and didn't go in deeper. Bendiciones.
Salam alaikum, manafia, ibubu miente. Bendiciones. So, I'm making this video in response to a Oduare Mu Botanica. I think her name is Senya. Don't know her personally, but her reputation on TikTok speaks for itself. If you know, you know. Needless to say, she posted a video, some screenshots. I guess people from who came to my religious home went to her and told her some very interesting stories. Very interesting stories. I got a chance to, look at them and I'm reading through them. It's not very hard to discern who these people are. Essentially what I'm going to say, people who came to my house looking for power, to abuse, to harm, to do whatever the hell they want with it. And spirits saw they came with bad intentions, and guess what? Off they went. Okay? Don't have to lift a finger. It's just what it is. I mean, people are going to believe that narrative. It is what it is.
Okay, so the video response that I just showed was of this individual that I posted a few days ago. Okay, so if you haven't watched that video before watching part 2, make sure you guys go and watch part 1 so you guys could see and understand where this is all coming from. Now, let's cut to the chase. I am not going to address his personal feelings towards me. That's not what my platform is about. Let's go down to what's really important, because after I posted this video, more victims came to light. So one of the comments, or one of the messages, that I received was from another priest who actually questions his initiation as well. As you could see here in the conversation, one day he was not crowned, the next day he was, one day he was initiated, the next day he wasn't. So this particular priest asked him several times, well, if you are crowned, who are your elders, right? Now, this is the rest of that conversation with that priest that I had. And the only reason I'm sharing this is because the gentleman in the video, he says that you know her reputation, et cetera, et cetera. Yet there's other priests in the community that are questioning this gentleman as well. Now, this is the very first one that reached out to me, and I am leaving the followers and following part area clear so people could see that these are different accounts. I don't want people to think that, oh, it's one account sending these messages, all right? This is one account who reached out to me to talk to me about their initiation with this gentleman, okay? And based on these comments and these messages, it was also done incorrectly. Now, this is a second person who reached out to me. As you guys can see, is a completely different profile. You could see it up there. And this is another victim of this gentleman, okay? Now, I'm going to do a screen recording of a video that was also shared with me of another victim.
So this person in the video was talking about me. I can't speak on the other people because I don't have any no idea who those messages that he's talking about in the video, because I saw the young lady's video where she talked about, and I tried to tell her, but she didn't believe me, but I tried to, tell her in the real way, like, yo, that was me. But I don't know who told about what the ceremony was like, because I never told nobody that. I never messaged nobody that, so that's for sure not me. But now, am I one of the people that he's supposedly talking about? For sure, I can prove it. I got messages, I got all that. So, in a real way, do I think he's a scammer? For sure. I think he's a scammer. I think, he scammed me for sure. I spent $2,800 and he didn't do what he said he was supposed to do, which led me to have to call around, and I had to find another tie to do my ceremony over again.
So someone contacted me and told me to look up this botanica. This botanica is located in San Antonio, Texas, okay? And they told me to reach out to the owner, that the owner was going to be able to help me and give me more details about this individual. And as you could see, this is from her public page on Facebook, exposing him as well. And this is the second part of that post, just in case, because according to him, that's not his name in the first post that I did, which is funny because he claims that that profile is not his, but this is what happened to that profile. So in part 1, I shared this profile because this was shared with me, right? So I share it with you guys, and now look what the profile looks like. So this is the exact same profile, and you guys could go back and look at the first one. Now it doesn't have a photo. Now these are the comments that were made in his video response to me. And these are 2 priests of Lukumi asking the exact same question that many have asked him, and yet he cannot answer them. And this is funny because this is what he did to his comments. And here is what it currently looks like. He has removed and turned off all comments. Now, I will end part 2 with this amazing screenshot that was sent to me yesterday. Okay? Again, be very, very careful who you follow here, because usually scammers link up with scammers.